It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the electric Jayden Daniels. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Commanders and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
Just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Hewitt up here in the booth. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going on a hot streak heading into Halloween, and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, and you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off.
We're through the first quarter of the season. Hard to believe, I know, as we kick off in this Week 5 contest. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out is the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jayden Daniels.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Denzel Ward makes the play. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Commanders nothing.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Here comes the Washington offense after the field, ready for their second drive. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Daniels coming back after that pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
First and 10 now. Here's Daniels. This one taken in by Zacchaeus. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
At the Browns' 46-yard line.
Again, Daniels to the air. He's got Brown on the slant. And have him gain about a handful there. All to the ground by Jordan Hicks. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now, Daniels. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Now it looks like we have somebody who was shaken up on that play. You gotta hope this is nothing serious. Austin Ekeler, the player the trainers are headed out there for. Second down now, 7 to go. Daniels from the pistol. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're up against it. Fourth down coming up.
A 48-yard attempt.
Schrader's kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here are the Browns now, headed out for their first drive. Bringing him out to number 1 pick in 2015, a former league leader in passing, it's Jameis Winston.
Even he mentioned it to us. There hasn't been much celebrating for him since last week. While other guys were taking in the win and enjoying some time to relax, he was reviewing what went wrong in that game. An interception, not finding the end zone, that's not the type of impact that usually finds you a win, and he knows he's got to do more for his team.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that gives the Browns a first. This set it down starts with an option right. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the Booth Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Got a man, it's Njoku.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. On first down, here's Daniels. Finds him over the middle. This is ahead for about 5. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Second and 5 at the 25-yard line.
Running it now out of the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
He has the first over the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Ball at the 33 for first down. First carry now for Austin Ekeler. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
He's going to snag a couple of yards charging up the gut. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Browns are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They're going play action. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So it's 2nd down coming up. Here's Winston to the air. Flush down now to his left. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
He's marking over something here and just chucks it away.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come down to a play or 2 and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And there won't be a return here. This punt is out of bounds. They'll say inside the 40. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Martin Emerson with the pick. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Cleveland's offense all set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Marshawn Lattimore up from the secondary for the stop. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the 39. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
That's caught for the 1st. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have it second down, well inside of field goal range. Judy there to grab it. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop. The Commanders going dime here to defend this third down. Throwing is Winston. He'll get this to Tillman. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Carlson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here, but they don't wind up empty-handed on the drive. And the kicker, well, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with the high percentage make.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
2nd and 8. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Ford. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Another one for Ford. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. Staying on the ground with Ford. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Give them 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an...
That's a Cleveland touchdown! So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove, and this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns double their lead to 14.
Commanders 3.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. Daniels on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Throwing from the gun here. On target to his man, Zacchaeus. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Daniels. Ertz reels it in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And they've gone to him as a receiver to complement his presence in the backfield, Brock, to some good early results. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Ford running right. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. And off running left, Ford. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2. They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, I don't even know sometimes what it means to bow up, but that's exactly what the defense did. I do know this. It means stopping that offense in critical situations and forcing a 4th down. Now we'll get to see whether or not this offense wants to gamble.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Commanders will go on offense. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Daniels. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now Daniels to throw. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Has a man. It's Ertz. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. From the gun, it's Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain from the secondary. Grant Delpit on the tackle. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now the shotgun give to Eckler.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They'll run it with Robinson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. The Commanders trying to make some noise before halftime. They're now set for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This throw is caught. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance. You know, 3rd and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
Robinson on the inside give. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Commanders making a one-score game before halftime. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, it's James Prochet. Returns looking good so far. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Winston looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. To throw, here's Winston. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Timeout taken by the offense. They're 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
No place to go, so he just threw it away.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Now throw doesn't lead to 6. And that'll bring up second down. Carlson's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
He'll throw it. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down. So that's halftime here in this one. The Browns on the road, but currently in front. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the visiting Bucks who were able to come in and win one on the road. Sterling Shepard, a touchdown catch in the victory. With that, the two squads are headed out of the tunnel. So let's get you back out to Kay Scott and Brock Huard.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Crochet with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion right. Shotgun snap, a gift to Ford. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Winston. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Tried getting creative, but the coverage team read it all the way. This return loses yards. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Nathaniel Watson there for the stop. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 27. He's got a man left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down. They're set up at the 35 now. On 1st down, they'll run. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Trying again following the sack. He's going to push. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the second half with some needed points. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ford straight ahead. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Ford running to the right. And he's brought down for a loss. The rookie out of Washington making that tackle.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now outruns their offense to take over. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. An option gives to Robinson. He'll drive it forward, but won't get beyond the line. Award that tackle to Michael Hall. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
At the 30-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Eckler. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Play fake here, Daniels. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders take a 3rd-quarter lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Crochet with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Ford. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Winston. Into the hands of Tillman, complete. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 41. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Can I have a moment, Kate? Just a moment to marvel at how well they reacted to that play on defense. They were all over it from the start, getting behind the line to blow up the play. That how many times do we see his highlight reel touchdowns going the other way?
Find space for a few yards that time. All down by Dorrance Armstrong. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Winston now. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Winston to the air. Throw reeled in by Njoku. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Yeah, that's going to be knocked away. May have saved a completion there. And that brings us to the end of our 3rd quarter. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Winston to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. To the ground with Ford. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Ooh, I like that call. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the 1st down.
They motion the tight end over. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still 1st down.
1st and goal, now 5 yards tougher after that penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal. Putting the tight end in motion. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Getting in their own way, Brock, as they'll line this up 5 yards further back for 2nd and goal. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ford. And he's across. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
Commanders 24.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Commanders football, and they'll get to work, coming into the quarter trailing. Second and 6 coming up here. Daniels from the pistol. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. He's on the move. Now here he goes. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
1st down, ball at the 36. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Browns' 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
That's caught for the 1st. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Here's Robinson. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple on the run, and it's now 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Once more, it's Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Running with Robinson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! a fourth-quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you instantly think of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Commanders take a 4-point lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Crochet with a return. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he's stopped. The Browns getting their offense out there. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
He'll get this to Tillman. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That one complete to Njoku. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Running is Ford. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out.
Delay of game, offense.
Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0.
Still second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Staying on the ground with Ford. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And that gives the Browns a first.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
That is teaching tape for a linebacker. Read, react, and finish.
Running left, here's Ford. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. A gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7. Another one for Ford. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 4 yards to the pickup that time, partner. They're set up closer. 4th and goal upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
Commanders 31.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. From the gun, it's Robinson. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He gets this one to McLaurin. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Their offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting to completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. It just could.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
Some squads you just see love to do this, Kate, and I've got so much respect for defensive coordinators who late in the game, instead of playing prevent, well, they step up the aggression meter. Back-to-back sacks puts this offense and this quarterback way off schedule.
The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Fields this clean at the 30. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Browns and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Winston looking to throw. Moore's got it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Browns holding on to a field goal lead. Now 4. And a decent pickup. They're going to have it up at the 43 after that run. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Setting up to pass. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Handoff running left. Forward. And he's brought down for a loss. Final timeout taken by the Commanders, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. From the gun, it's 4. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. 3 yards puts them back on the right track. Now they've got 3rd and 9. Back to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Commanders are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Here he is to throw. Got his target at Zacchaeus. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. That's caught. KJ Osborne. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. He'll look to throw it. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. Back to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. One final shot here. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as with that, we sign off from D.C.